Hey guys, and welcome back to Kaisen. And today we're going to be talking about something that I'm pretty sure most JJK viewers, JJK fans have been talking about for a while now. It's Mahoraga versus Yorozu. Now, if you know what's going on with JJK right now, you know a lot's happening. And one of the reasons that I cannot get anything out right now is my channel is mostly a versus channel, and the premise of my versus battles normally have to be very obvious, or not obvious, but you need to know what both combatants are capable of to make that argument. So when God, when I heard that, when I saw Yorozu is about that, I saw that Yorozu is about to take on Mahoraga. I'm absolutely um I don't know what's gonna happen because I don't know how strong this Maharaga is that Sukuna summoned. I don't know if it's I know it's that was dozens of times stronger, but same thing with Yorozu. I don't know how strong she is when it comes down to it. She might also be double, triple, quadruple, quintuple. Like we're talking decimals beyond belief, and I don't know how strong she's. Like she could be in the Googles if for all we know, and until we see this fight, we don't know. But that doesn't mean I can't speculate. So what do we know about Mahoraga? Well, one of the good things I think we do know about Mahoraga is his ability to adapt to anything, his positive curse energy sword, and his very ugly face. Yes, that third thing. Um, Now, I don't know how the positive blade would help because I don't think it works on people. So, in fact, it might heal her. I mean, could you imagine she's tired and he just stabs her with the blade and the blade's just like rejuvenates her in mid battle? Yeah, so yeah. Anyway, enough about Mahoraga. Let's go to Yorozu. Now, Yorozu, we also don't know a lot about what she does. We know she has an ability similar to construction, and y'all were sleeping on construction, by the way. Holy shit, Yorozu can do a lot with that thing. Um, anyway, where was I? Right. So basically, she can create whatever type of weapon she wants to through this kind of metallic substance, this sort of metallic sort of fluid, gender fluid kind of substance, and this substance that can also be infused with cursed energy to help maintain its form. So it's very impressive because I think one of the main reasons why I believe it would be very impressive is because we've only seen one person who uses um, construction curse technique, and the construction curse technique is a very difficult curse technique to actually use. Um, Construction is by and large the most confusing one because it's like Yorozu's construction, because it's like she can do this one thing, which is create this manable substance, and then she can do another thing, which is, I don't know, create like insect body parts for herself that she can put on herself to give her a strength. I don't know. Like, I know she could probably make wings and put the back of her on her back, right? That's how she was able to fly the first time. And but then now we see the entire page, and it's like she becomes this Pokemon esque Doom Slayer demon type of character. Like, you just combine those two together, and you just get the picture. This new species of Pokemon, like Doom Slayer X Pokemon shippers. Like, I mean, like, it's just it's crazy, guys. Look, all right. Um, Two. The second thing is her hand-to-hand combat is mad. Like, the fact she could keep up with Sukuna after what Sukuna did to my boy is just incredible. Like, she's definitely in the top echelons. Like, now, people have been saying this for a long time. She is, by far and large, definitely in the top echelons of Jujutsu sorcery. But that also means Mahoraga is, by and large, one of the top echelons of Jujutsu sorcery, because this man was taking on Yorozu. Remember my video? I don't know, the one I made about I don't know, the Mahoraga versus Yuta fight, and how I said that would most likely end with Mahoraga winning. Yeah, it seems like that's coming through because considering even like the one of the strongest calling game players we've seen so to date, which would be Ishigori. The dude got one shot by Sukuna. Sukuna used Cleave and I believe Dismantle and a domain expansion Cleave and Dismantle to end it. It took Cleave. Cleave didn't go through, or the Dismantle, can't remember. But it's like it didn't go through. Mahoraga was so durable that the Cleave did not cleave. And you would say, oh, well, I mean, it could just be a cursed energy thing. Oh, yeah, sure, I mean, Ryu did it, yeah. But considering Sukuna was basically, I think about it, Sukuna told Ryu, like, oh, I underestimated your cursed energy output, so I won't do it again. So he just did it, I won't do that again. So basically he underestimates Ishigori's output the first time, right? And Ishigori's output basically saves him there. So Sukuna's like, oh, I didn't expect that, so I'll just up it. So he ups the ante and does it again, and it works. Now, with Mahoraga, this man had to throw in a whole domain expansion to get this guy out. Like, yes, you could say, well, Mahoraga more or less he got cut. Yes, he did. But he instantly healed. And not only that, after he instantly healed, he deflected the cleave the second time. Sukuna was shocked. Look, I don't know if you noticed, but when a character in an anime as powerful as Sukuna in their own verse gets shocked at something happening, it's probably because they've either never seen it before or they are genuinely surprised. Which is just, like, the fact he had to throw in a domain expansion for Mahoraga, considering he was trying to kill Mahoraga, probably not holding back too. And if you say he was holding back, you could be correct. I mean, Sukuna, throughout all the fights he's been through, is always smiling, except for this one with Yorozu. So it's difficult to tell when he's holding back more or less, because it's difficult to really gauge. You could say, well, sometimes yes, he does smile. Other times he doesn't. So it's like iffy for me. It's like I don't know. It's like it's iffy. I don't know if you understand. It's like I know how powerful he is. I know how strong he is. I know he's definitely above and beyond everyone else in the series, one-on-one. Maybe even with, like, I don't even know if one-on-one is enough to explain. It's like, it might not just be one-on-one. It could be everything altogether, right? But I know he's unstoppable at this point, right? So Sukuna one-shot or two-shot a character when previously back in the Shibuya incident, when he fought Mahoraga, it was like an entire chapter of both of them dishing it out. Basically, it was an entire chapter of both Sukuna and Mahoraga fighting. A whole chapter. That should show you the magnitude of difficulty between those two, and that should show you the magnitude of power. Like, when they said it was the strongest Shikigami, and we saw how Sukuna dealt with it, everyone was saying, oh, I mean, Yuta could probably deal with it. Oh, now we're seeing Yuta versus Ishigori, and then we see Ishigori versus Sukuna. Yuta dealing with it? No, I cannot see Yuta dealing with it. But I digress. Okay, I digress. Forget about that. What I'm saying is, Yorozu and like, Mahoraga is going to be more difficult now than ever. I will say that considering Yorozu can basically just create whatever weapon she wants at any specific time, and now I'm not saying this weapon would be as good as, let's say, the blade that was given to Maki by Mai. I'm not saying it's gonna be that good. It doesn't seem like she can make anything that crazy. Or not that we don't really know. It's possible that she could, but she just doesn't want to. Maybe her construction technique is a bit different in that regard. Maybe she can, but she's using that black liquid for more versatility than just creating a specific type of thing, right? Maybe it's the same kind of construction ability, except unlike with Mai, Yorozu found a way around it. Like, it could be one of those things, right? It could be one of those things. I honestly am not sure. I don't know. But the thing is, when we see the way the game goes right now, right? When we see what Yorozu's been able to do during the short time she's come up, and yes, fine, Sukuna wasn't trying, like, or not. You could say he was like, without his cleave, dismantle, shrine, he's basically like at 50%. He's limited himself to like 60%, 65, right? Because he's not using his full arsenal, so he's limiting himself to just 65%. So you could easily say that, yeah, he's kind of holding back. But at the same time, considering Sukuna thought, oh, let's just test out the Mahoraga. So casually said, let's just test out the Mahoraga. Like, it's no big deal. It either tells me that this is going to be a very one-sided fight, or it's going to be a very, very close fight. No in-betweens. It's either completely one-sided or completely close. Like I'm telling you, it's like extreme diff. Like that's the kind of thing I'm thinking about. This is just speculation, and this is just me thinking about how strong this fight's gonna go. I'm thinking about how many chapters we're gonna do on this fight. I'm thinking it's gonna be like the Akari versus Kashimo fight. I'm thinking that level of crazy, like in terms of just back and forth. It's just gonna be so long and so arduous. It might be the rest of might be the rest of the series at this point. Like, I mean, how many weeks do we got? Like, this is what, almost April. It's almost April at this point by the time the video comes out. So it's like got like what, less than 28 weeks. So we're talking about 28 chapters. I mean, this God, oh Lord have mercy. This is going to be absolute. No, it's not. It's going to be less than 28 chapters. It's gonna be less than 28 weeks. It's gonna be like what, 16, probably less. But it's like, this is gonna be such a crazy chapter. This is gonna be a crazy series. Like, I mean, what the fuck? I am up for it. I hope you're up for it. Let's go. I mean, I think the chapter's coming out anytime this week, I believe. Maybe, was it Thursday or Wednesday? Is it tomorrow? By the time you see this video, it's probably tomorrow. Or today. Depends, whichever one comes first. So it's either tomorrow or today. So you probably, see this video by that time. But by the time this video comes out, and we do see the fight, and we see how the fight goes, considering we only have a couple of weeks left, and most likely meaning a couple of chapters left, it's possible that this fight's gonna be about one chapter long. It's gonna be Yorozu or, Mahoraga winning, and then Yorozu dies, and then Megumi Soul sinks deeper, because I think that was the whole point. And the fact that it's iterated, it's probably important that we find out about that. So thank you guys for watching. Sorry I haven't been posting. One of the things about being a student is that you got classes and stuff. I will start posting more, probably. I'm not sure. But hope you enjoyed the video, and have a wonderful day. See you next time. Goodbye.